Well, Companies Technology Advisors. We've been in business since the early 90s. We have changed our business model multiple times. So we started out as a hobby. I was a college professor, and I hired one of my students came to me and said, "Can you help me with this problem?" I was an expert in software engineering and database. I have a PhD. And I went out and said, "Sure." And then I hired my brightest graduate students. And the next thing I knew, I had 20 people, and we started building custom solutions. But anyway, that's how the business started. And then one day along the line, we said, we're building a lot of stuff for sales and marketing, and CRM was coming out. This is like the late 90s, and we became a CRM partner. And then we became the top CRM partner for one of the other products and ran that, and then we became a top partner for another product, and then we found and fell in love with you guys. You got to have someone who understands your business to some extent, or can build the team to understand your business. So for example, we're working with you implementing a financial service company, and they really wanted some best practices, and we have our best practices that we apply to everybody, but they needed something more than we can provide it. So we actually went out and found a guy who's an industry consultant who was a COO for the same type of company, and we brought him in to lead workshops to help them figure out their processes. And that's building the team in our minds. So we will go out and build the team together. And then we have 3 disciplines that we believe in and we think everyone should look for. You have to find someone who's going to listen to you, someone who can actually personalize the system for you, and someone who will stay with you after everything's done and can provide those additional services. So when I look at that from the customer's perspective, that is, someone has a different ways of deploying, not just one way. They have training, support, and everything you need after the fact, and they can provide you with the right team to get the best practices. Otherwise, you're never getting adoption. Well, BPM Online has such a complete solution that you don't have to spend time building stuff out. If you look at your competition, they're piecemeal. In fact, in the keynote here today, someone pointed out that all your competitions buy things and assemble them into a solution, where you have one complete solution that you've pre-built. And that just makes it so much faster to turn on these components, so we can get a customer up and running with basic things in literally weeks versus months. And then we can come back, and as they adopt and use the product, we can turn on additional features to let them even grow and accelerate throughout their entire organization. Working with BPM Online is tough because they're accelerating, and we always have to keep up with them. So they make us earn our money by making us work really hard with a release every month and new features coming all the time. So that's my BPM love.